to share a little more understanding with you about the chemicals inside your body and what's going on with them and why they're wigging out and that causing mental health issues basically for us. So anxiety, depression, just low mood, or maybe mood swings, feeling stressed, your stress response, you're getting triggered over things that really aren't a big deal, and why that's happening and what you can do about it. So people with depression in particular, or adrenal fatigue, they don't wake up in the morning thinking I can't be bothered. They wake up in the morning and the cortisol that's supposed to be there as soon as the sun comes in through the windows and chirp them up, get them ready for action, is just not there. It is not there. So they're feeling sluggish when they first wake up. A lot of people fall into the habit of then relying on coffee because their body isn't doing what they want it to. They know they have to get to work or they have to get their kids off to school, whatever it might be. So we start to artificially stimulate ourselves with things like coffee or maybe sugar, hopefully not sugar, but we do those things because we just need to get through our day. And we're not allowing our body to produce those chemicals, and it then keeps saying to itself, well, you know what, the most energy efficient thing to do right now is to let her keep artificially stimulating me, and you become reliant on those sources of get go and release sort of feeling. That didn't make sense, did it? You know what I mean. So we start to create these habits in our life that don't encourage that cortisol to be elevated again. And cortisol has a very close relationship with insulin. And when our insulin levels drop, we crave sugar. And when we eat a lot of sugar, we find that our energy fluctuates. We go back and forth, back and forth. And sugar has an impact on serotonin. I'm sure you're following my drift. Serotonin turns into melatonin. So serotonin's all about just stable mood and feeling good basically, and it turns into melatonin as soon as the light starts to go down, the sun starts to dim, and we can then feel quite dopey and restful and ready for sleep. So that's the natural cycle that's supposed to occur. But when we mess with one of those, we mess with all of those. So we start to feel no joy. Things that we normally have joy and pleasure in, we're feeling nothing, and we don't know why. It's because we've depleted or we've created an imbalance in our chemicals inside our body. I remember in the thick of my first depression, my first little dabble with the dark side, that Glenn and I were out to dinner and we were sat there in this nice little restaurant, and we're foodies, we love our food, and we love good food, and we were sat there, and I should have loved that moment because it's something we always do together when we've got time and we enjoy it, and I felt nothing, and I was looking for it. I'm thinking, what is wrong with you, girlfriend? This is a nice evening out, and I felt nothing. Cuddles in bed. I would lay there and think, I don't feel that oxytocin. I don't feel that flood of love that I would normally feel when I'm snuggled up to my man. It wasn't there. And you've got to give yourself time to heal and replenish and balance those chemicals back out again. So sometimes we need a little bit of support through pharmaceuticals while we work in the background to give ourselves that support. But your nutrition, your exercise, your meditation, fresh air and natural light, so important. Getting all those things into your daily regime is what's really going to help you. I talk about all the tips and tools that you can use in my book, Digging Your Dark Side, that will help you get your chemicals back in balance. I've also got a free downloadable ebook called The Happy Diet, which is all about food and nutrition, nice recipes that you can create that help boost your transmitters inside your body. But nutrition alone doesn't do it. There is a series of things we need to do to help ourselves. But I wanted to share that with you. So if anyone out there is feeling really flat and lethargic, you're feeling quite complacent, you're not sure where your zest for life is gone, it's very, very possible that your chemicals are out of balance and you need to restore them. Digging Your Dark Side wasn't just written for people who are absolutely on the floor and given up. It certainly is for those people, but it's also for people who have just lost their luster for life. It truly is. It gives you tips there to completely transform how you feel about your life and lifestyle strategies to implement into your life to make it really fulfilling again. So I hope that that was enough information just to get you going. I hope that those of you out there who are really struggling with low mood, low energy, or sugar cravings can give yourself a break and just let yourself rest, nourish, and acknowledge what's going on inside your body, because acknowledgement is definitely the first step. Cheers.